We're going to show you light machine gun team next. So these were all part of the weapons section. All right, weapons platoon. All right, they're every company had them. So the light machine gun section with 12 men and 2 30 caliber Browning light machine guns, and a weapon mortar section with 3 60mm mortars. Right now, I'm going to bring our first sergeant out, Jim Michaud, and he's going to talk you through the light machine gun.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before you see soldiers setting up from the machine gun section, let's talk a little bit about the light machine gun that was used by World War II troops for the United States Army. Developed after World War I on the model 1917 Browning water-cooled machine gun, that weapon was very heavy because the barrel was filled with a water jacket to keep the barrel cold for consistent shooting, where it overheats and it'll cool down and condense. So in the 20s, this gun was developed with an air-cooled barrel on it. John Browning's invention was robust and flawless in every degree, where it was a very, very strong weapon and reliable weapon for our Army and our allies that we lent them to. It was a 30 caliber weapon, just like the M1917. It weighed approximately 31 pounds, which was considered light in those days because it was lighter than most of the other weapons the other countries used. So it had a sustained fire of approximately 500 rounds per minute, which was slow in some standards, as compared to the German MG-34, which was around 800 rounds a minute, and the MG-42, which was 1,200 rounds a minute. Approximately 20 bullets per second came out of that gun. But this gun was a good contender and a very reliable weapon. Okay, so we had a section commander, all right? We had a gun corporal, we had a gunner, and we had an assistant gunner. That was the basic team. Following behind them, because this particular weapon ate a lot of ammunition, we had another couple of ammo bearers behind them. And then we also had security to protect their flanks and their rear against infiltrating enemy troops. So at this point, we're going to turn it over to the commander of the gun section, and they'll show you how it was put into action.
Let's move! Get the gun set up! Drop here! Come on!
So although our weapon happens to be a semi-automatic weapon, you can imagine this firing 500 rounds in a minute, right? Sustained fire would potentially overheat the barrel, so you had to go in bursts of usually 10 or 5, depending on your situation in combat. It was, again, the mainstay of our automatic weapon support for an infantry section, and all our allies were supplied with these and had nothing but great things to say about it. So it helped the American Army defeat the German and Japanese armies with the weapon that we had, which surpassed both of them in many, many different ways. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. Appreciate you all coming out today, and we'll see you at the next battle that we're doing soon.
All right, give those guys a big hand. That is fantastic work. You know, this isn't the first time they did this. They do it for us during the Army experiences, and they only do that good work because they drill all the time. Drill, baby, drill.